Well, let's see what happens here. Maybe chat will pop in. Something's being real bizarre though on my YouTube tonight. And yeah. I don't love that. But we'll get started and we'll stream for a little bit and see what happens. I might not be able to see chat though, so that's kind of interesting, unfortunately. But let's get started. Hello, everybody, if you're there. I don't know. I can't actually see. Hopefully the stream's working. This is bizarre. I'm not sure why I can't access YouTube chat either from YouTube or from OBS. But you know what? That's all right. We'll still have some fun. And maybe it'll show up later. I hope. We gotta do something about this house at some point. I'm gonna try one more thing because seeing chat is important to me. As is like knowing who's here and all that jazz. That's you know, that's important to know. So let me see. Do I have a doc for recently I banned additional docs? You need to unhide this doc. Okay, we do that. Let's go ahead and re-add stats and chat. Get that fixed up there. That goes there. Everything's working out so far. There we go. I don't actually care about that dock. Beautiful. And finally, let's see if we get chat to show up now. If I embed the dock. Well, if it shows up, we'll see it. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And stats are fine. Stats will just keep over here. Cool. All right, we're gonna go and get started. I apologize that I can't see chat. I'm even trying looking at like another computer. I have another my other computer, my laptop up and running. It is not showing me chat. So I'm not sure what that's all about. But if you're out there in YouTube land, we'll get started in a moment. Here I was thinking, oh, we'll just have a silly little late night stream. If I can't get it up and running, we'll be a shorter stream, you know? Alright, let's try this. Over here. Create, go live. And we'll see what's going on here. I wonder if it's a YouTube Studio issue that's causing issues. Because, yeah, chat's not loading on a Mac or on a PC. So that could be related to something. And it's freezing up multiple browsers. So I wonder if good old YubTubs is having some issues tonight. Well, that's a bummer. So, let's see here is you. No current problems. Yeah. So it looks like there's something funky going on with chat. But I'm going to leave it up and running in case it does decide to eventually load. And so if you're chatting, I know there's a few who watch right now. If you are watching or chatting, I apologize. I'm not ignoring you. We'll wait and see when it loads. In the meantime, let's go ahead and jump in here and see what we can do. All right. It's winter. It's also December. There's also a rooster. And I've been getting cherries like a fiend. And I've been doing a lot of work. A heck of a lot of work, actually. So it's going to be, I think, kind of fun to kind of show some of that off. I think we'll save the big flooding of the canal to when we get everything up and running with the stream. But let me show you what I've been doing. So I've kind of built this bridge over here now. And I've been digging out what's going to be our canal and slowly putting it together. The idea here is we'll get rid of this wall. We're going to flood the whole canal. This is a boat pass over, so you can kind of still walk. Your feet get a little wet, whatever. But then the boats or the jet skis can just drive right over this kind of gap because there'll be water up to here. We have bridges going this way. And that bridge is going to continue all the way over here. And it's going to keep going. And it's going to keep going. And then it's going to end up somewhere over here. And this island's going to be turned into something at some point. So we're going to flood that whole canal. We're going to have at least one more kind of overhang bridge. But for now, the one we built is great because it gets us to what will eventually be our little beach resort. So as we come across town here, I'm still working on where bridges are going over here, by the way. But I think I'm going to line up a bridge here, and then you'll be able to take this over the new canal into what will be our beach resort. We'll have all our beach stuff here. So yeah, it's coming together. It's going great. I'm still not sure why chat's not loading, but you know, whatever. We'll still stream. You all can watch. Leave a comment on the video when it posts. You know, that'd be great, or a like, or all that jazz. That way I know you were here. But I'm loving how the lights are all looking. Things are looking great. We fixed Franklin's house the other day, so we'll come over here and show that off. Hey, Rain. So Franklin's house is fixed. It was sunk too deep, so I had to move Franklin's house, raise the level 1, and then put Franklin's house back down. But because the house is on stilts, I just think that's so cool. There's water under it. Let's see what he's got today. We're carrying a lot of money. I should probably put some of that in the bank. That'd be a good call. It's so nice to have Franklin finally, because we, ooh, tiki torches are good. I wanted a bunch of those as well, kind of for our swamp living. Oh yeah, and I got the leaf glider. That's new too. And we actually have ourselves a jet ski now, which of course we are going to need to paint. And I immediately ground myself, and I'm going to die to a giant angry chicken. Come on. There we go. In addition to the jet ski, we've been collecting cherries. You know, gathering some ruse and whatnot. And not bought a holiday decoration yet, but these are all cherry trees. So in like 16 Dinkum days, we will have a ridiculous number of cherries. I think I'm going to plant up to the front of this row, and then I think the rest we will spend as we get them, because we don't need that many cherry trees. Oops. We also have our furnace, I think, since last time, and I think that's most of the big updates since the last stream. All right, we'll come here. And we're just kind of stealing sand here to... I really need a dirt printer. And yes, we're digging up the mushroom farm because I don't want to care about it anymore, because we're going to make a newer one using the fruit trees as the trees in the mushroom farm, but we'll do that once we get the tree picker. Nice. All right. So the rest of the cherries are for us to do whatever we want with. So on that note, let's do something with it, shall we? We gotta go check our board. So we'll do that real quick. Looks like we've already done our digging daily. We got seeds and cook, easy peasy. Compost, there's no way we're getting alpha shark anytime soon. Jackaroo flying in the sky last night. We'll go see what that's all about. And a baseball cap. Do I have any clothing on me? I do. And we'll talk to... Actually, will we talk to Clover? People. Let's see here. I don't remember if she wanted to live here or not yet, so we'll talk to Clover. Bonza! Alright, we'll talk to Clover here. We'll go probably buy that Batman mask in a bit too. That's kind of fun. But she wants a meat on a stick. Generally pretty easy to do. We just got to get ourselves our meat. My inventory is hecka full right now, but you know. This also gets our daily done. Let's put that meat away. And let's just kind of clean up a little bit of our inventory here, because we got a lot of stuff that we don't need to be lugging around. If you're wondering how we got all our money, we got it from, not from trapping, we got it from selling meat to Ted Sully. Nice, easy way to get that stuff done. Alright, let's go give her meat on a stick. We'll buy the Batman mask, and we'll see if she wants to show up and live here. And again, my apologies, if you're able to see YouTube chat, I'm not. So I don't know why it's being difficult. And unfortunately is. And we have a goal today. So our goal today is we do need to bring back some penguins. I don't want to actually work with them. I just want to get this. She calls it a cat hood. I think it's more of a Batman hood, but you know. I did bring you meat on a stick. Here you go, friend. Nice, what'd she give me? A kitchen cabinet. Actually, I like that. That's good. I'll take some kitchen stuff. Alright, she doesn't want to live here yet. That's fine. Or maybe she does. I don't want to talk to Fletch. Maybe she does and I just didn't, you know, realize it yet. Okay. So I do see people coming in as current viewers. Hello. YouTube chat is not loading for me on like multiple devices, so I don't know what's going on. So if you're chatting, sorry. Alright, let's go ahead here. I have donations. Alright, let's... Oh, I don't have any more donations. Let's see what else he wants from us, though. A do. Alright, need anything? Sure, I'll buy 2 green bean. Great. Love it. We're really hoping our carrots grow in time. They're either going to be done in time or they're going to be 1 day off. I can't be sure. I hope they're in time. Alright, so other things we need to do today. We need to visit the map and give Milburn some clothing. Both easy enough to do. Let's see that map where we gotta go. And we have no... oh yeah, Santa's up there. Okay. So let's go down to where... or sorry, Nick. Not Santa. Nick. Let's go see what's going on there. I knew I was missing a bunch of traps. I must have put these down and forgot to pick them up. There we go. And these traps are all because we've been catching ourselves just a few of the Nick's missing reindeer. You know, just here and there. There've been a few. I'm excited to see what this this Christmas sack gets us. That'll be fun. Other than that, been doing a bunch of stuff, doing a lot of mining and things, and been really having a pretty grand old time. Tonight's gonna be kind of a shorter stream, especially with all these tech issues, but I wanted to play, man, you know, I just want to play. And I'm hopeful tomorrow it all gets sorted out and we can have a nice proper stream tomorrow. There it is. We'll stand there. That'll be a good screenshot, I guess. We'll just hit the good old button there. Now let's see what we can get from this. Alright, because we don't pick this up, yeah. Alright, we got sweaters and pants and a jolly dress. I mean, we gotta wear the festive stuff, right? Oh, that's so good. I love the sweater. Alright, I also do want to talk to Nick, because I think we have enough cherry. Well, maybe we don't. How many do we have on us? We have 9. Yeah, we should have enough. I want to get a tree from him. And I need to find out what we have to do to get that. So we're gonna go up there. I'm down here. Yeah, we'll go to the teleport tower to get to them. Do 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 do. Be do 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 do. I don't have any trapping points nearby. Now we can trap this relatively easily. Just kind of play the herding game. So I put down a nice little line of traps, and I try to fly around them, and then I just kind of wiggle. Beautiful. All right, where is our nearest trap point? All the way up here. Oh, but we can take it through the teleporter, right? Do I have one over by Nick anywhere? No. Alright, let's go turn this into a trap point. We're gonna keep our eye out for rare doggos. Our buddy Balla Girl's been using the mod that helps you. I had mentioned it on her stream the other day, and it's already worked for her. She already found a blue healer, I think. I think it's a blue healer. So that's pretty exciting. So I think I might have to, you know, I have to get that mod in, just because I never pay attention when I'm running around looking for dogs. We'll get there sometime. Maybe after we complete the medium core, we'll get it. And I'm gonna Hulk out and throw that poor. There we go. Let's go visit Santa, shall we? Ow, okay. That was rude. I don't mind the one hit, that was fair, I was being dumb, but two, come on now. Rude. All of our animals are sick. Don't, just ignore it. I think rain should count as going through the cleaner. Oh yeah, we also built a shed behind our house. Just using 4 dunnies. I think it looks cool. Someone had mentioned that on stream, and I was like, I'm gonna do that. So yeah, I've been playing a lot offline. I've been having a lot of fun. There's Nick. Hello, friendo. Can you make me something? Alright, check it twice. I want to see a festive tree, so we're gonna go get those things. After I get... Oh man, is there really 2 pearls here? We got another one over here. Just kind of ignoring. Perfect. Ignoring the jellyfish because they're not that big a deal. Beautiful. I do want to pop the fish book down just in case there's something we haven't seen before. We're not over here a lot during the day. No, looks like we have all these friends. Okay. Glass bulb, hardwood log, pine cone. I think we have all of this back at the base, so let's go grab that. Alright, and we're doing that zoomy thing again. We got the zoomies. And let's see here, teleport pad. Alright, so glass bulbs in here. What do we need? Just one? Yeah, we'll bring a few. I don't know what else I might want to make. We'll bring some wires too in case there's like lights or garland or something. Hardwood logs, I think I kept some. Yes, I did for this very reason. And pine cones, we might have some. Is that a pine cone there? Yes, beautiful. Nice. Let's go get ourselves a Christmas tree for the town hall, right? The town center needs a tree. It's the holiday season. Yes, I hear some twinkling there. There we go. It's interesting that Nick, we get the twinkling every time we show up at him, but Ted Sully only whistles once. That's interesting. Hello, friend. I'm thinking he will just ho 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 the entire time. Alright, what can we get here? Let's make your list. Check it twice. Let's get a festive tree. And let's see what else we can make. Why can't we make this? Short it goes. Jackaroo, need more cherries. We're gonna get cherries. Just gonna be a few Dinkum days until we do, but we're gonna get a lot of cherries. Beautiful. Get 2 of those. Alright. And we'll throw these in our inventory so we can go look at them in our town. Also, while we're here, I just needed some seeds real quick. Looks like I need a few more seeds. I'm carrying a scythe for crying out loud. Why am I... My inventory's too full. Alright. Grab some seeds, and there we go. That's all we're gonna need. Those are fern seeds, not grass seeds. There we go. Most confusing set of grass all right by each other. Cool. Let's go to town and check out these brand new Christmas trees. Alright, so I think the big one... big one's decent size. So the big one we're going to put... For now, we're going to put here. We will decorate this later a little more. Let's see what these little ones look like. They're adorable. We're going to move them though. The big one's going to stay there for now. I'm half tempted to drop it down a level and bury it, but we'll consider that later. I think the little ones will look nice. I'm on either side of Fletch's deck here. Yeah, I'll put them up here. Nice. All right, what else we need to do? Milburn needs some clothes. Yeah, the reason I'm not worried about cherries, we have 2 rows of cherries. They'll be up in a few Dinkum days. That's one of the reasons I've been playing offline, is to get those starting to grow. Oh, Milburn's down here. Where am I going? All right, we have to talk to him. Let's chat. I did that thing for you. All right, and we're gonna give him that. I like a red baseball cap. That's great. I'll have to start wearing one. All right, and let's chat, see what he wants. Got a job for me. All right, he got real mad at me last time when I gave him the fruit salad, so let's go get him something a little more meaty. I'm really liking how this is all looking. Surprised there's not lights on the bell tower. That's a shame. That would have looked great. But having all those lights near each other is wonderful. All right, down here. Nope. Cooked stuff is here. Perfect. What do we got that we can get? You know, he can have a fish and chips because I have 19 of them, and frankly, I don't know when I'm gonna do that much fishing anytime soon. All right. In a second, I'm gonna try opening and closing chat again to see if YouTube will load chat, but YouTube is being real weird for me right now. I think I'm streaming, so hopefully you're all there. Oh, he left. Where'd he go? Oh. Pardon me. All right, let's go ahead and this is for you. I bought you something to eat. I hope you like fish and chips. Good, and he gave me a garden salad, which actually that's a good, that's a happy trade. I will take that happily. All right, we've done everything we can do today because we cannot get an alpha shark. We have no way to get one. So we have the rest of the day to kind of do whatever we want. What we're gonna do is continue working on the Grand Canal, because the Grand Canal needs to, we need to get it going soon. So let's do a couple things. One, we need to make some bridges. And 2, we need to get some supplies. So let's put stuff away. Not getting a lot of stuff put away here. That's all right. We will survive. Let's go grab another chest. We're gonna make a trapping chest. We'll put it right up here next to our charger, and that's where I'll put all these fine things. All right, and oh, we missed a trap. So we have, you know, we have a few traps. It's whatevs. We have a lot of clothing to put away. We have furniture to put away. We'll do that. While we're doing that, let's take those out. And see if there's anything else we want in the meantime. I don't think in the meantime there's anything. So put that away. Walk past our shed into our little house here. Hey, Clover. Don't mind the roosters. We have a rooster project going, but you know the holiday stuff got in the way. So we'll get back to roostering at some point. But don't panic, they're fine. They're just roosters. Alright, let's go ahead and drop down here, and we gotta do some crafting. And what we're gonna need is all of our vines. Which, for the life of me, I don't remember where they ended up. Maybe in here. Maybe in here. Maybe in the crafting box. Who knows? This is why we're on a mission. There they are, 94. Ooh, we need palm wood, I think. Pardon me. Let me see here. We're gonna need palm wood planks. Alright, I gotta go deforest a palm forest somewhere. Let's grab the good old axe. Nope, let's grab the good old axe. I forgot how fast it gets dark. And we'll come over here. Now I know I'm going to build my road down to the beach, so any of these trees could potentially go. Eat some fruit salad. The rain stopping. Oh, perfect. And hello everyone signing on now, joining in now. I apologize if you're in chat. I can't see it. So if something's going on, YouTube will not load chat for me. We're gonna try again in a minute to load it. I posted a link in the official Discord and then gave up on that stream, thinking maybe if I restart the stream. And you know, YouTube's fun like that, it makes you have a new URL. So this is kind of also a secret stream because it's not linked anywhere. So thank you for finding it if you found it. Alright, let's get a few of these down. Let me see if I can get this chat up and running. Maybe if I close it and open it, whatever issue will go away. Docs, chat. That's a big nope there. So we'll try opening it on the YouTube website, and otherwise we'll abandon it. We'll just keep streaming, you know? It's like back in the olden days when I didn't know I had to look at chat. Olden days were like literally 15 years ago, so you know, that's a thing. And so people be talking, I'd just be ignoring them for the whole time. Which, frankly, was kind of rude, I suppose. Alright. Yeah, YouTube is very confused. So when I'm on the YouTube site right now, it's saying, go ahead and start streaming. And, yeah, it's confused. So, again, apologies I'm not chatting. If you are, hello and good evening. I have one other thing I can try over here. I'll come down to this. We'll open the actual video over on my laptopy. And we'll see if I can see it on the side there. Sure can't. That's bizarre. But I'll leave it going. Whatevs. Alright, let's jump back into things. Oh, not that. There we go. Cool. Alright, we're going to keep trying to figure this out. I'll leave the laptop up and running, and at some point it'll catch up and start working. Or it won't. I don't know. More trees. We have so many seeds we need to plant at some point. I've been stalling waiting for the dirt printer. We finally have Franklin, and he finally has a recipe now, so that will happen at some point. So I'm not totally worried about deforestation, but I'm kind of worried about deforestation. So that's enough for 2 bridges. I think we need like 4 bridges. So we're gonna need, I think, 60 logs. So we're getting there. And again, I don't want to take down the whole forest. Alright, one last thing I can do here. Grab this, copy, new private window. There we go. Hey, and look, now I can see chat. This is bizarre. So I can't see chat, but when I'm watching it on a private window, we can. So yeah, I have no idea what's up there. It's also saying I'm subscribers only mode, which is not supposed to be the thing. But if you want to chat, go ahead and subscribe. I can see it now, it looks like. So hello. So Debose, thank you for popping on. Jill, thank you for popping on. And we'll have to figure out later on why I can't see my own chat. But at least I can monitor it and talk to you all now. So that's good. That makes me feel better. Beautiful. And we're just going to go ahead and mute myself so you don't hear echoes. I'm more bummed. We had a, you know, we used our good screenshot for this episode. It's been so wackadoodle. Alright, but that's going to get us the 4 bridges, I think. So that should cover what we need for bridges. Let's go chop this wood up and get ourselves... we can show you what we're doing on this canal. So we waited until we got the dirt compactor. What am I doing? I got chop wood. And that really helped, but it was still a very manual process to dig out everything. That took forever. So that was a whole thingamabob for sure. And let's see here. Got that. Perfect. So that just, that took a minute to get up and going and was absolutely just wild. Spent a lot of nights watching Hallmark Christmas murder mysteries, mistletoe murders. I have 2 episodes left. Really enjoy that show. It was very cute. So we've been doing that. But what we've been doing is digging out this massive canal to connect our 2 mangrove areas. And so that's what's been pretty exciting. And we want... Actually, I don't remember what we want to do. I think it's just the 2 wide. Let me double check, though. I think we've been doing everything as 2 wide. Yeah, it's just 2 wide. Alright, let's grab that. Now we can make 4, just like I thought. Beautiful. I think we're going to need actually more bridges still, but this is a good start. So we haven't flooded the area yet. We will be at some point. But you can see what we're working on here. Kind of got the basic idea going. We have a bridge that crosses over because I wanted to have bridges over bridges. I thought that'd be fun. We have boat paths that you can kind of boat around. And we have what's going to be these pillars, which I think I've been kind of borrowing and stealing from. Make sure I did them all back. Yeah, cool. So I did a couple mining runs to go down and get a few more pillars and a few more vines. And now what we need to do is spend some quality time with our shovels. So what's nice is this is, because we're so low, to fill in a hole we only have to dig twice. So it makes it kind of convenient to come here, get a bunch of dirt. I'm gonna refill that hole. And I don't remember how high we need to be. 1 more, yeah. And so this whole area is gonna be flooded and possibly dug down a little more to widen the river even more. I don't mind that's a big straight river. You know, we've been trying to embrace the nature, but our town's developing, and sometimes when towns develop, you just go in and do things, right? All right, pardon me. So we're gonna go ahead and pop these down. And if I space it out right, we're getting the best value for our bridges. So the bridges should be roughly, should be exactly 15 apart, which is real helpful. And then we can fill that in. Nope, what am I doing? Pop one there, shovel, drop it, and then backfill. Beautiful. If I was smart, I would do these ones first. Could also just stand here, which is convenient. And again, I think we need to go 3 high. Right? Yeah, that's right. And then we can shovel, pick up, drop, and then backfill. So yeah, this has been a labor of love. I'm sure hoping it comes out looking all right when it's all said and done. You know, manually building ourselves a river. But I think it's gonna be pretty cool. Because then the next step is we're gonna put all our guest houses. We're gonna dig out alcoves so they're right at the water level, so you can kind of boat up to them is the idea. And then they'll have staircases behind them to bring them up to their corresponding what do you want to call that? Shorelines. So yeah, that's the idea. We're gonna, you know, we'll dig in a 4x4 or 3x3 here, put a house here, and we'll pop one in all the way over here, and then they'll have a staircase up to get them up to the mainland. And then that makes having this bridge that cross make a little more sense too. So I think it's gonna be cool. That's the idea, at least. It may change, but that's the plan right now. Let's go ahead though and get ourselves a few more bits of things put down. Now that I know I can see chat, I am wondering if I can change it out of subscriber only mode, because I don't know why I did that. Although, it's easy, it's free to subscribe, so feel free to do that. But we'll see. We'll see if we get there. Okay. Beautiful. All right. And again, apologies. I don't know where this cough came from. I just had a D&D night. Although tonight was Gloomhaven, so we're playing a bunch of Gloomhaven. We won, which is nice. And it's been like months since we've been able to play. But that's why we're having a late stream start. Lovely. Okay. So that gets us to here. We do have one platform started out there, which I think is at the right height. We'll check in a second here. We're going to have to... Why is that mangrove not going away? Oh, there it goes. Okay. We're going to have to ignore the big path. I don't want to take the big path down because then we'll do our flooding. We'll have a bigger reveal for that. We're not just gonna do that right away. So we're gonna go ahead and just make sure this lines up. So if we're looking at platforms, yep. So these are the two we care about. So just for now, we're gonna go ahead and plop down that. And more importantly, we want to make sure this lines up with that. It does. Great. Okay. And we're going to do some digging right here. That's not right. That's right. And this way we're ready to go when it's time to flood everything. And so I don't want all these holes here though. What am I doing? And a backfill from there. Oh, we're gonna need to backfill even more, so I'll go grab from this hole over here. I didn't think I could... Oh, I can't. Alright, we'll have to do that later when we have our helmet on us. But that's perfect. So, this can give you an idea of what it's gonna feel like once we flood the canal. Is the water is gonna be this close to the bridge. And we're going to kind of be able to go around. And actually what we're going to need to do at this bridge, at this junction specifically, is we're going to have to do another boat pass through. Because we're going to keep it flat to the water, which we can do... by extending the bridge. So the bridge won't be a perfect 15 apart. And so what I'm calling a boat pass through is the ramps side by side. So we'll go over it at some point. Cool. So then we have one bridge left. We just need to get some more palm wood so we can make another bridge, and that will get us to here, which is where we're going to connect to this little island and do something. And I'm thinking what we're going to do is actually move the visitor center, and this is where we'll have the night market. I think it'll be kind of cool to have the night market out here once night markets start. And we'll just have to remember to come out here when it's the butterfly hunts and the bug hunt and the fishing. So it's not like the most. Is it late? Oh, it's late. It's not the most. I don't know what you want to call it. Optimal. You know, if you're min-maxing your Dinkum, which hey, everyone plays their own way. I'm not gonna judge. You know, you normally want like the visitor center near a teleport pad. That's when I get my stamina back, so I can just fly across the water without drowning. There we go. Or immediately jump into the water. Beautiful. But yeah, I'm very, very excited for this. I think it's gonna look super cool once it's flooded and once we start building it in more. And now we got the recipe for tiki torches. I gotta make a few of them. I want to see what they kind of look like as options for lighting. I do wish we could put stuff under bridges, because I'd love to be able to put a fence here. But you can't, and that's just the way it works. And I like using these vines to break up the big wall of green, which we did elsewhere in the map too. Alright, let's come over here. Love our verticality. And let's see what tiki torches are made out of so we can see what they look like. Wooden torch, tiki torch, palm, and wooden torch. That's easy enough. And oh wait, did it say palm log? Which of course we sawed all of. All right, let's go chop a few more palm trees, just because I want to see what these look like. And I think we have like 100 wooden torches somewhere. We may have used them all. Your hat is silly. Is that rude? That's rude. I shouldn't make fun of him. I'm the one who gave him the hat in the first place. There, we have a ton of torches. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and chop down these ones here. And again, tomorrow I will be back streaming at regular time, because it's pretty late for me. It's almost midnight here. But we'll probably start a stream tomorrow closer to 7:30 p.m. Arizona time. So if you want to join, and that's when we'll flood the canal, and we'll really work on the canal. We'll really work and try to get some more Christmassy stuff unlocked. We'll be then. But now I want to go make some tiki torches, just kind of see what they look like, because I think they're going to go nice with the mangrove aesthetic we've been working on here. Hello, Theodore. That's all I need. I'm also thinking this bridge may change. It'll cost us 2 bridges to do it, but I think I want to build the bridge bypass, so again, so I can keep this bridge at the water level, but still have a bypass for boats. And I'll show you what that's going to look like in a minute. Because I think we will build that so we can test the bypass in the first place. Alright, let's make 8 tiki torches, because why not? And let's just see what they look like. Oh yeah, they're great. Yes. Yes, 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 love them. Okay, cool. So let's sleep. We're gonna tear down this whole bridge, rebuild some stuff, and then we'll go from there. I'm gonna get some more water while we're doing that. I do enjoy how they set themselves on fire sometimes. It works. He's wearing the bush devil hat. All right, let's sleep for the day. Do 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 do. Sally's visiting. I don't think we have her permit yet either, but we'll check. Franklin sent me a hearty stew. We did pick up a few more cherries. Still can't do a shark tooth. Get another basket of goodies. That's great. Thank you, Erwin, for giving us that. We'll talk to Sally. Yeah, she doesn't want to live here yet. I want to chat. Do you need anything? Alright, grass yellow butterfly. Oh, you know what we also need to do? We absolutely have to catch some penguins. We absolutely have to catch penguins. Yeah. Let's do some things here. First, let's get that and that. Oops, and that. Let's grab, I think 2 penguins is probably enough. So we'll grab a few traps. There is a rooster crowing, but I think that's the one I actually added to my farm. I already forgot where my trapping box was. You know what? Okay, let's do this right. Let's put stuff away. Because I want to be able to maybe catch some jackaroos if we see any good ones out and about while we're out there. That goes there. This stuff I don't mind holding on to for now, that's fine. We have our bug book. We need a yellow butterfly. There's one right there. That's convenient. Love to see it. For our dailies, what we need to do, buy new tools, smash rocks, grindstones. Okay, so we'll have to go buy a tool. We'll buy another shovel. They're cheap. It's good to have them. That does mean we have to talk to John and do his daily as well. That's okay. It's a Friday. Alright, let's chat with her. Yes, please. No, I don't. I was kidding. I don't want that. I want to chat. Here you go. Thanks for money. For a butterfly. Alright, we'll get a haircut because it's time to change our hair color. Because let's be honest, I barely have hair as it is, and the hair I have is going nice and gray. Oops, let's see if that's enough to have her move in. Yeah, you know, we'll also go ahead and we'll get a haircut. No, no, oof. Nope. Nope, nope. That's more accurate, but that's hurtful. Watch, I'm gonna end up just picking the same haircut I have. Oh, I don't remember seeing that one before. That's also pretty accurate looking. If you have no idea. There's a reason I wear my hat. So, you know, that's why I gotta wear the hat. Gotta have the illusion of hair. Let's see. Nope. Actually, that's not awful. We might go back to that one. Yeah, we're gonna go back to that one. No, no. There we go. We'll do that. All right. Beautiful. Well, let's go. We gotta buy a tool, and then we gotta go from there. We do have permits ready. We are ready to actually build the restaurant now. We just haven't done it yet. Oh, potato day. Oh, Rain, I don't think I've seen you over here. All right, job done. We bought a tool. We'll buy a mining pass while we're here. And we'll talk to John. And see what he wants. Yes, I always buy keys. Lovely. All right, that was an expensive shovel we bought there. Okay, so we know where Santa is. Santa's over here. We want that. Which, actually, we should just take our teleporter to. I'm digging the festive sweater. The pants, eh. The sweater, though, is quality. So, actually, let's see if we have some better pants. Honestly, the sweater would be good with some black pants, I think. And we will put on some better shoes. If we have any. We're kind of low on quality shoes. But I think the white comfy makes more sense to this outfit. Beautiful. I think that's a good look. That's honestly something I would wear. Alright, teleporter. Let's go check out that bag. Whoa, whoa, my goodness. Now that's St. Nick. We want to go over here. Beautiful. And we'll pop 3 fruit salads so we have some nice stamina. And then we're gonna go, we'll do that water bypassing. I have the tiger shrimp. I was like, do I have that one? I do. Where is this bag? Oh, it's over here. Okay. Did I grab traps? I did not. Because we gotta go get those penguins. Hey, Bully Girl! Welcome to my stream of weird technical issues. But good evening to you. For some reason it's on subscriber only mode. I can't actually read the chat. I have a separate laptop to show me chat. Things are being weird. But that's okay. What do we get today? We got... Ooh... a jolly hat, which I was definitely hoping for. I wonder, can we do this and this? Yes, we can. So that's excellent. What is a starlight? Everything you'd expect it to be. That's fantastic. Can we put it on a tree? Because that'd be even more fantastic. Setting up the new PC while working, well, that's the best way to spend a night, save a new PC. I'll be completely uninstalling OBS and reinstalling that. That's gonna be my fun later. Alright, we do also need to smash 3 rocks, so let's just do that while we're over here. Kablamicus, nice. Let's go ahead, we gotta go back and get traps, because I want to make sure we have some penguins ready. And we're gonna lose winter after tomorrow. So that's always an adventure. We got to go through a whole nother year if we don't get those penguins, so we're going to do that. I won't lie, part of me is super tempted to literally sleep through an entire year so that we can have winter streams in winter season. At least winter American season. I know it's like summer in Australia. Okay, we'll go back down. We're going to pick up 3 or more traps. That's fine. We'll just take them all. Never hurts to have them, I guess. Put stuff away. Put stuff away. Everything else we can keep on us. I don't know what we're gonna do with this this lovely starlight. Wish you could find a way to figure out a way to like sneak on top of this tree. I know it already has one, but I guess for now what we'll do is we'll put it behind these trees. Yeah, that's fun. That's fun. And then the sweater we'll display or something. Or get a mannequin later for our excess sweaters, or gift it. Okay, so we've done everything we need to do for people that we can do, so we're free to do whatever we want. Penguins is our next goal, though. Do I have my jet ski? We want 2 of them. No, yes, we're not trying to be greedy. We don't need to bring back a whole colony or anything. We want 2 penguins. But yeah, it's been busy. I've been doing a lot of stuff kind of off camera just to get ready for the holiday stuff. And so I'm glad I did. Because now I can really enjoy trying to basically build my cherry empire. I have 30 cherry trees planted. I think that'll be more than enough. Southern Island. Let's go this way. I think that'll be more than enough. Wait, are they in northern or southern? Now I'm not remembering. Penguins, penguins. They might be Northern Isle. No, they're over here. That's what it is. Okay, let's go. Let's go get them. You're flying through the year, still you fall. I've been playing a lot. You know, Bugger, I've just been playing. It's been too much fun. I'm gonna try something real quick. See if UTEV has woken up and decided that I'm allowed to see my own chat. It has not. So that's okay. Oh, not rain. Between my plague cough that's come out of nowhere and the rain, tisk tisk. I'm very happy to have gotten the Santa hat, though. That makes me quite happy. It's exactly what I was looking for. And while I love the scarf, what I really want is the beard. So I can wear the Santa hat and the beard, and that would complete the look. I'm half tempted to give myself the beard from my other save. And then if you're wondering how you do that, I have multiple accounts and multiple installs of the game. So I can kind of transfer stuff from save to save. It's a little wackadoo, but it works when you have a kid who also plays Dinkum. Because she can host an island, I can log on if one guy brings stuff, drop it off, switch back and forth, all that jazz. Alright, now I think we... Yeah, there we go. I was like, these should be Penguin Islands. Now we just need 2 penguins. There's one. Let's see if we can find a place that actually just has both. That'll work. And it's always fun to try to load them, but we'll see what we can do. Now, of course, I did not bring my diving helmet, so that was kind of foolish. Alright, there's one. Now let's see if I can... Beautiful. Man, penguins are so cute. And there's 2. I don't know that that one actually connected. I don't think it did. Now it did. It's a little wild looking, but it did. Alright, the best route we can take back to, well, I guess I can just take the teleporter. Yeah, let's just do that. And I know I'm ignoring all those pearls. I really should get them, but, you know, whatever. We don't need to visit Nick today. There's a marlin there. I should have caught that too. But let's get these fine friends back to the farm. And that just takes that mission down, which is great. Because the other thing we want to do today is build the jet ski bypass in my river. More as a proof of concept before we flood the canal. Alright, stupid dooba doo. I'm so ready to get the dirt printer on this island. That'd be so nice. Doing all that work with a shovel. Need to be done. But beautiful. Alright, so we're gonna zoom in like a maniac and come back here. And honestly, until we're ready for them, I think the penguins are just gonna hang out in our rooster pile. So they can make some friends there. We'll go pick up our jet ski. Can I cause the jet ski to the teleporter? If this works, that is madness and I love it. Let's see. No. Oh wait, it only did not work because I got bounced out? Okay, wait a minute. What if I back into it? If I back into it fast. It was worth a shot. That was too funny to me. Okay. So we'll pick up you, park you there. Grab that. No, don't hurt the penguins. Gosh, I'm really bad at dealing. I set them on fire. Where are you going? There you go. Me and penguins, man. Cool. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and throw all these fine feathered friends in here. Hello, fine feathered friends. Go hang out there. Beautiful. And we'll deal with them later. Oh, actually, while we're up here, let's put some of this excess clothing away again. Our cool glasses can go. Our shirt can go. That's fine. We got penguins. We got roosters. Why do we have roosters? I really could not tell you. I just have been fun collecting them. Now, we're gonna tear down all of this. This is what we're tearing down. Because instead, we're gonna build a bypass. And you're like, what the heck's a bypass? I'll show you, don't worry. I'll get my dirt compactor in a minute. After I tear down all this. I don't know how far inland we'll come with the bypass, but that'll be fine. Okay, so we got that done. Do we have 2 bridges on us? That's what we need. Do we have a bunch of these? That's what we need. We are going to want our diving helmets, our dirt compactor. Let's get those. Oh, and ramps. We're going to need 4 ramps. Oh, we have 2 diving helmets now. I don't even remember getting the second one. Go team, go. Okay, diving helmet, yes. Compactor, yes. Shouldn't need the steps at all. I am gonna need the ramps though. They're over here. If we didn't use them all, actually we may have used them all. Oh, nope, we got 4. That's exactly what we needed. Love it when a plan comes together. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking for this bypass. I'm thinking I need to eat fruit salad. Get rid of all that. Get rid of that. Let's put our hat on. Borrow that real quick. Now we're gonna put that back though, because I don't want to lose track of where that goes, you know. I think we'll come out to here. Man. I mean, I'm sitting here and hacking a lung out. I think I have lozenges right like next to me. I should grab those. Okay, cool. We're gonna do that. First, we're gonna try and see how we feel about the bridge being in the water. No, it has to be above the water, right? If I put it in the water, that's too... Yeah, it has to be above the water. So I'm going to need to print there. So we'll grab... Let's grab a random piece from there. Yeah, I know, you're busy. Excuse me. Okay, cool. Now we're going to compact all this away. Being poisoned is not ideal when we're trying to do all this work. To be honest, not a fan. And I don't know if we're going to keep this big old square we've set up here, but we might. First, I want to see what the bridge looks like. Do I actually want to put the bridge in the water level? No, I guess this will be consistent where it is elsewhere. And you're like, that's great, Josh, but now you have a bridge blocking. How are you going to get by? Aha, that's where the bypass is. So let me show you what we're going to do. One, we're going to take this bridge down. And what we need to decide is where exactly the bypass will be. Because the bypass is going to be 4 blocks high. And I think we're going to try dead center it. So right here, what we need to do now, in this crazy plan of mine, is we're going to put the bypass here. And let me make sure I got to go 1 higher. Yeah, that's where I want it. And we'll clean up all this messiness later. Actually, we'll start cleaning up now because I need the bridge to come above here. Yep. Let's get down here. There we go. Let's do this. It's where a dirt printer would be nice, but it actually wouldn't help in this specific situation of what we're doing. So the idea is I want the ability to cross a river, knowing that my feet might get a little bit wet. You know, that's okay. We can live with that. We're grown. Let's start taking some of this to fill that in, just because I don't want these gaps. And then we're going to give ourselves the ability to, yes, our feet get a little wet, but also our jet ski goes over and it doesn't look like it's clipping. So that's what we're building. And it'll make more sense once I pay attention to where I'm shoveling and finish building this little pieces here. This is all we need to build up is this. And then again, we'll do a little cleanup of dirt in a minute. So 2 more dirt. We'll take 1 there. And we'll grab 1 more. Okay. That's all we need for the bypass. How much do I dislike all this deep area? Actually, I don't particularly care. It's fine. I might change my mind when it's not raining and more sunlight, but it's fine. Okay, next step. Brick this all. I'm a little... you know, we're going to move it by 1, which is annoying. But if you're going to build the thing, build it right. So, to move it by 1, we're going to just translate this dirt here. I'm going to take this dirt and put it over here. Yeah, this is better. It's a little more centered in the river. Alright. Cool. Happy to do that now and get it done. I'll also probably move a couple of crab traps away so it gives a little more space to breathe, you know? Alright. So, we're going to build this here. We're going to put our ramps up like this. We're going to put our 2 bridges down. Kind of a waste of 2 bridges, but you know. And now, if this works, this is what I wanted to test. I like the look. It's exactly what I was hoping it would be when we built one of these on our unflooded mega bridge. The idea is now, you know, you're putzing around on your river, you're having a lovely time. I don't like clipping through bridges, so there's two options, right? Option one, you raise your bridge high up, but I want to keep the swampy areas low. Option two, you give yourself kind of a bypass, although I didn't approach it nicely. Again, we're doing our best here. Yes, the idea is you can still ride your jet ski right through it. And if you're, you know, you're a pedestrian, you're walking, you just get a little wet, just a little splash. It's not too bad. It's still walkable. And the idea came over here. So the mega bridge over here is, I wanted to make sure we had access to both sides of this canal. And so I built the bypass here, coming down from the other option for bridges where you raise it high. And so again, we're playing with elevation. We have tall bridges, we have low bridges, and now we also have bridges that crisscross bridges, which is what we did here, which I think is pretty cool. I'm very happy with that. And that's going to eventually be a path from here. And what I need to decide is where this path goes. I'm thinking this path actually doesn't cross the water, since we have already enough crossings. I'm thinking we just have this path, we'll actually put like a formal path down along the river's edge over to our orchard. And you can see all our cherry trees growing. So I think that's the idea for this path, but it'll go from here along the riverbed, and then you can come up from the riverbed, you can cross over here, and that's going to bring you down through this area, which is going to be our beach resort once we actually unlock the island and the beach. Now what's great is if you're up here, you have lots of options, right? So you can cross from my house, take this nice step to get to the beach crossing, or take down here, which brings you to either what will be a bridge this way, a flat bridge, or it'll bring you to this path here. So we gotta figure that out. The only thing I do need to, now that we're doing this pass-through thing, if you want to get over, I'm probably gonna have to build another pass-through right here, which is a little bit annoying. We're taking something fun and doing it too much, but I guess that's just the way it's gonna be. Anyway, is it wacky? Yeah. But I didn't want to have a bunch of raised bridges. I wanted to keep them low. And yes, we could just clip through. That would be fine if you're going fast enough, but this feels like a solution I'd come up with, like, alright, what do I need to do if I can't raise my bridges high? Because not all of them can be above us like this. You know, we have a few of those that are up, we have a few that are low. We're really trying to embrace the mangroves. That's why Franklin's house, which I really like how this is coming out now, I fixed it. It was buried too deep. Since his house is on stilts, he's got water coming under the house. So Franklin's now our boatman. I love these lights as kind of an entrance to his little grotto. Maybe we'll give him one or two of these tiki torches we made. Yeah, keep away the mosquitoes. Bye, Franklin. Enjoy your flooding. The restaurant's gonna go right here. It's gonna have a dock that you can pull right up to. So yeah, it's all coming together real nice. All right, so what we need to do now is we need to go grind some stones. And if you're wondering when am I gonna flood that whole man-made river I made, we're gonna do it tomorrow on the stream, which will be fun. I'm so excited to see how it comes out. I think it's gonna look great. It was a bear to make, but I am very excited to see it. Do I have stones on me? Yes, because today I had to make stones. So let's grind them up. Lovely. Getting a good number of permit points back again. We got some good cash. Very excited of this. Just a little, your feet just get a little wet. That's all, just a little wet. So we need 2 bridges to do the pass through there. Although, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll do it just like I did here. Maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe we'll extend this brick walkway, build the pass through directly, and then have a bridge. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So I need 1 bridge for there. I just want to see how many more bridges we need to make. We're gonna continue along here. This will all soon be underwater. It'll be so good. A lot of chickens that love this area right now. So 1 for there, 2 to get us here, 3 to get us here, and then again we're gonna turn this platform into something. So 3 more bridges, which I think we have all the vines we need, so I think it's truly just getting more logs. How many? I put the vines away. We'll go check. But yeah, this is a mega project. It was a fun mega project, but it was a mega project. I mean, you can see how much we dug out on the map. That took a while. Thank you, Dirt Compactor, because I started initially like early on. I was like, I have a shovel. Nope. I really do like the bridges over bridges. That's really fun to me. Alright, so let's go make sure we have enough vines and see where that puts us. Vines are over here. Yeah, we're golden. We can make our 3 bridges. We just need more palm logs. How many palm logs do we need? Is it 10 or 15? 15. Alright, yeah, so we need 45 palm logs, and then we're great to go, and we have 12, so we can get that pretty easily. But that's gonna be another time. This is, I know, a short stream. I hate saying goodbye when there's a 187 of you just hanging out right now. Hello, good evening to you, welcome. If you've not seen my streams before, thank you for finding it, because I initially posted a link in the Dinkum Discord, and I had to delete it because YouTube was being weird. But it seems like it's working. For the most part. So hopefully you all saw this. If you didn't, and I've just been streaming to the void, that's always funny too. And we're hoping that we can harvest these. Oh, we can harvest the carrots. Thank goodness. Because I had like 400 carrots, and I put them somewhere and cannot for the life of me find them. And so I was worried we were going to be short on days to get the carrots done, but it looks like we have just enough time. Just wanted a supply as we're moving into getting more hot runs going and wanting to have the good foods. We need to have the carrots to help us with that. So we're gonna go put these away before we lose these ones. But yeah, so we're gonna end the stream pretty soon here. But I'll be back tomorrow. So if you're interested, hop on tomorrow. If you haven't subscribed or liked or all that jazz, please feel free. I always love to see it. Really enjoy chatting with you all as well. So always feel free to drop a message in the chat when it's working. Cool, so we got carrots, potatoes we can buy. I think we grew kale, we've been buying green beans. We have not grown pumpkins, so we're gonna need to start doing that next season. But we're in a spot now where we can start making the prime roast. We have 50 prime meat still. So we're in decent shape. To be able to start making that soon, which is fantastic. Alright. Speaking of fantastic, you all are also fantastic. Thanks so much for being here. I'm gonna go get some sleep. Hopefully get rid of this cough, and then I'll be back tomorrow around 7 p.m. Arizona time. So wherever you are in the world right now, about 5 hours earlier than whatever time it is for you right now. Because it's midnight here, so I think a 7 p.m. stream should be pretty good. Hopefully we'll have all the issues sorted out so we can chat, and I'll turn off subscriber only mode. Although subscribing's free, so feel free to do that as well. If you want to leave messages, we're gonna we'll keep our traps. And we're getting close. I might grind out a few more days, during lunch breaks or something, so that we get closer and closer to getting these cherry trees grown. Because once they grow, it quadruples our cherries. That's gonna be 140 cherries right there that we'll have immediately to go and buy all our goodies from Nick, and then we can really start looking at decorating the town, putting trees everywhere, and kind of being obnoxious about it. Alright, thanks so much for watching, everybody. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll catch y'all later. Bye!